So many American companies, including many Walmart suppliers, moved manufacturing out of the U.S. to plants in China, looking to save money. But things have changed. Rising costs for labor, material, and shipping has forced a lot of companies to consider bringing some of those jobs back home. Phil LeBeau has more from Shanghai.
Here in Shanghai, U.S. manufacturers who have set up plants here in China are facing a new challenge: rising costs. In fact, a new study out today finds that the total cost of manufacturing in China will rise to the same level as the U.S. by 2015. For Prince Industries, based in Illinois, costs for its plant here in Shanghai are rising faster than expected. For example, labor wages are jumping 12% every year due to the competition to attract and retain skilled workers. They've got 110 employees here in China making components the company sells to firms like Caterpillar and Honeywell. And the CEO says those rising costs may force him to eventually move out of Shanghai.
We're looking at different areas in China. Shanghai has been high cost to manufacture, but that was where we initially went to, and all of our customers were in that area. But in the next 5 to 7 years, I would say we'll definitely be somewhere further inland.
Take a look at how fast hourly wages have climbed here in China compared to India, Mexico, and the United States. Meanwhile, China's currency, the RMB, has appreciated more than 25% over the last 10 years. Put those together and you see why the overall cost of manufacturing in China has gone up so rapidly in recent years. Now, analysts believe the cost of manufacturing here in China will be equal to manufacturing in the U.S. within a couple of years.
If you go back to 2005, it was pretty common for a landed cost from China to be 25–30% less than it is than the cost of manufacturing in the United States. Based on our analysis, that gap has been about 2/3 of that gap has been closed.
Do rising costs here in China mean more U.S. manufacturers will pull out of this country and bring jobs back to the U.S.? Well, don't expect a huge rush of reshoring. There may be a few companies that bring jobs back. What's more likely is they will keep their China plants focused on selling to companies here in China, while U.S. plants pick up more of the manufacturing for companies in the U.S. One big advantage U.S. manufacturing plants have over those here in China: productivity. Now, it's improving here in China, but it's still not to the level where it is in the U.S. And because of that productivity, U.S. manufacturing plants have been able to keep their costs in check relative to firms here in China. Phil LeBeau, Nightly Business Report, Shanghai, China.